All right, Granny, a wild one, to be, frank. What's sort of the emotions of that game going back and forth?
Yeah. I mean, we just kept playing. Obviously, I felt like we had a really good third there, and all of a sudden they scored 2 goals, and it's tied game, and then we scored the next shift. So that was one of those games. Good job. We bounced back there, and obviously we don't want to give up 5 goals a game, but we got 2 points, and that's all that matters.
It's not the first time this season the team has given up those leads and had to fight back. What does this team have that allows it to keep coming back in situations like that?
Well, I think we have a lot of talent, a lot of skill in this team, and I think we're just we have a lot of pace out there, and we keep generating some chances. Obviously, tonight those were going in, but I think we're a really tough team to defend.
And then you get your first goal here with the Ducks on a hell of a feed by Troy. What did you see from your angle of that one?
Yeah, it was just a great pass. So we had some good looks on the power play there, and Troy just made a heck of a play, and I had an empty net.
Felt like the power play was doing what Alex Colangelo told me this morning, that it's weathering that first storm of pressure and then setting up and finding your chances. Felt like you guys were able to settle in and find those chances that you were looking for.
Yeah, once we get it settled down, we are pretty. How would I say that? There's a lot of movement. No one really knows what's going on, but we kind of we just play with our instincts, and we keep generating some chances. So. It's been good. Obviously, it's never going to be perfect, but there's some really good signs there.
All right, Sam, a big one there late. What does it feel like to kind of roll through a game like that where it is back and forth and changing on a dime?
Yeah, I like the way our group stuck with it. Obviously, at the end there, we wouldn't have liked to let them tie it back up, but stuck with it and estimated how we played Troy, and ultimately we were able to come out with the win. So it feels good, especially to win at home.
What is it about this team that allows it to keep responding like that? Because that's not the first time this has happened this season.
Yeah.
How does the team kind of keep itself together and keep pushing?
Yeah, I just think the character in our room, we believe in ourselves, we believe in the group, we believe in the process and what we do, and we know even if things don't go our way for a shift or two, we're going to respond and keep going, and I think we showed that tonight. First career game in Boston, right? How'd that feel to score with your friends and family in the crowd? Yeah, I can't really put it into words. I couldn't even put a number on how many people I have here, and so many people that helped me get here today, and they know who they are, and I'm really, really thankful for them, and happy that I was able to do something good in front of them.
Could you hear them out there?
Yeah, when I scored, I could hear them a little bit, and actually my parents got tickets from my parents own restaurants. So they got them through a connection through the restaurant, and I think it's the first time my dad's ever sat on the glass at a Bruins game, and we've been to hundreds, so I got to see where they were after I scored, and it was a really cool feeling.
This team has started to hit its stride here in these last couple games. What is working so well right now?
I think just kind of rolling over 4 lines for most of the game, and I think got some good chemistry throughout the lines, and it's been a good road trip so far, so looking to continue that.
I think after Mrazek's last start, that was another crazy win. You said that was a wow. What describes this one?
This will be a wow. Certainly had a lot of the same things that were going on out there, like pucks were going in at both ends, and I thought the guys, Granny in that line made a big play on that goal there right after they tied it up. So it was a good response. We had some good things that we were doing out there, and at the same time, things you got to clean up. But never a dull moment out there tonight.
Yeah, not the first time this team's done that in this season. What is the makeup of this group that it can respond like that in situations like this?
Well, we got some skill in our lineup. We can make plays. I think I think we can get better. If we're better in killing plays, that's going to enhance our team game, and because we're going to have the puck more. So if we can concentrate and work on that, and we'll continue to get stronger in that area. But you can't expect to give up those kind of goals and win hockey games. What
are some of those things that need to be worked on? Because obviously you take the win, but
a couple of them went in there. Just they went in, but at the same time, we can clean up loose stuff and turnovers in areas that you got to make sure plays, and good puck placement in the right time where we have a chance to keep it.
We talked about wanting to play with the lead, and you kind of have those leads and give them up. What more do you need to see from the team in those situations?
I don't know if we've given up a lead, though. We haven't given up the lead. We've given them a little bit back, but we didn't give up the lead. So it's I still think that response that we had, and that when they had all the momentum and they were building and 2 quick ones, and it was like, okay, and then you score next shift. That was huge.
You talked a lot about the pace in the last few games. You still like the pace tonight?
Yeah, I don't mind our pace. I thought that both teams were okay. I thought there was some missed opportunities that could have led to odd-man breaks on both ends. Both teams play comparably offensively, where they're a threat and kind of holds your defense back. But at the same time, it was an exciting game because both teams were skating and trying to make some things happen.
Now you go into a couple more playoff-type tests with Tampa and Florida. What do you need to see this team sort of engage with over the next couple days to get ready for those games?
Well, we got a good test going into Tampa. We'll talk about Florida later, but certainly, we got a good start on this trip, and we want to keep the momentum going. And obviously, we got to play more. I'm going to say we got to play with the puck a lot better than we did tonight going against Tampa.
And then any update on Radko?
No, I haven't heard the forecast.